Hi, everybody. Welcome back. So, how are you today? I'm sitting here still enjoying all the beautiful fall weather here in Washington. And last night, Chantal did another live. So, apparently, she is not in Pattaya anymore. She's back in Bangkok. So, she did a live and she did not look well. She looked rather sick. And what's weird is whatever room she was doing the live in, it sounded like she was doing a live out of a bathroom because all through the live, you'll hear like an echo in the room, like it's a really small room. So if you're picking up an echoing during this react, it's not me, it's Chantal being in her hotel room or bathroom, and it's just a really echoey sound. Anyway, so she did the live and she dropped some interesting information about what's going on with her and also how she's been washing her clothes. A little spoiler about that, how she's been washing her clothes. She's been washing them in the bathroom sink. And we know how she is about cleaning things, so bleh. She complained about the laundry service and that it's pricey. Although I seriously doubt that. I don't think it would be that pricey unless you had a lot of things to wash. But she complained that it was pricey, but she's washing her knickers in the bathroom sink. We'll get into that. Wanted to show you guys some interesting stuff on Twitter relating to the live, and then we'll get into the live itself. I got a lot of things that I got to do today, so I need to get started now. So I wanted to wait until all of you were with me and we could just watch this live together. So for anybody who wants to find me on Twitter and join me on Twitter, it's Wow Girl Sarah. There's my account. Okay. So MJK23 says, ma'am, one side of her belly is enlarged more than the other. Yeah, a lot of people have remarked about that it looks like one side of her stomach is bigger than the other. Could it be from an enlarged liver? Could it be for a lymphedema? Nobody can be sure. She has a myriad of health problems and she's not going to a doctor to find out what's wrong. So at this point, it's just speculation. It could be a myriad of things, but yeah, that does not look healthy at all. Okay, failure to lunge. This is how many people that were in her live chat last night, less than 300. So, Chantal, why are you still going live? You're not getting much in the way of super chats anymore. You're not getting much in the way of viewers, and yet you're insisting on going live. Could it have to do with the fact that you are in Thailand and it's a week before payday and you're getting low on money and you don't want to spend the money that you do have on attractions because you're nearly broke and you're waiting to get paid again? I'm kind of thinking that. I think it's a combination of that, plus you really don't want to go out in the public and you look for any excuse to stay away from people. So maybe it's one part broke, one part I don't want to be around people because I'm feeling awkward. It could be other reasons. I don't think it's the boil. I don't think she really has a boil. I think she lied about it. But yeah, less than 300 people in her chat. I love that for her. Okay, this part right here, this was a part that I missed because I was so busy reacting to the other parts of this temple video. So this is from Katie saying only this beach would see an offering table and think it was a bench for her to sit on. Maybe that's why I missed it because like by her sitting on it, I couldn't see if it was an offering table or if it was a bench for people to sit on, but that is an offering table. Chantal, you are so wrong for that. You are so incredibly disrespectful. Shame on you. And considering the fact that it took the people who are building that temple 40 years to create it and they're still building it, you shouldn't be sitting on anything. But of course you did because you're like, oh, this looks sturdy. This can hold my weight. What if it didn't? What if you broke that table? How would you apologize? You probably wouldn't. You would probably break it and go, oh, sorry, teehee. But sitting on an offering table, when you go to other countries, you respect the countries and the people in them. And one of the things you don't do is sit on offering tables. You twit. Okay, this is from Lord Farquaad. I found this rather interesting. Lord Farquaad says Foodie Beauty ate haram pizza from a chain that serves pork chops and other haram dishes like pork bolognese. So somebody left a review for the pizza company, which is where she went. Highlights not halal as they serve pork chop. Reviews staffs are intensive. The food is awesome. It's worth the money. So they have good food, but it's not halal food. And she's supposed to be a Muslim woman only interested in halal food. So it wasn't halal. And I'm sure she knew that, but all she cared about was, I want pizza. So let's just go that and do that. And so she did. Okay, last thing. This is not Chantal related, but I just thought it was so cool. Fascinating. Look at this absolutely gorgeous steed. Oh, can you imagine this beautiful boy out in the wild? He would be the king of the herd. I don't know what breed of horse this is, but gorgeous. I love horses. Love them. Just wanted to show you that bit of beauty before we get into the non-beauty that is foodie beauty. So let me just go ahead and stop the screen and let's get into the live, shall we? Let's see what nonsense she's going to tell us today. Y'all ready? Let's go.
And it's not really content that,
Oh, shut up.
great job. Hi. How are you, girl? Chrissy, oh, you love me? Thank you. That's so nice. I like to be loved. Shakespeare. Shakespeare. Hear ye, hear ye. Rudy, it's 12:40.
You know, before we get deep into it, personal observation, she looks bad. She looks really, really, really bad. She looks swollen. Her eyes are nearly swollen shut. I don't know if it's because she's sick. I don't know if it's because she's hamburger-eyed and her and Salah were smoking a little bit of the good or doing some good while they were there. I don't know what's going on here, but she doesn't look well. Her eyes look really tiny. She looks like she's been crying or she's having an allergic reaction. I don't know. I have no idea, but she doesn't look well. She looks sick.
44. Actually, it's 12:45. You were wrong, Rudy. I'm just kidding. You were right. It was 12:44. Hello, VVF. You just look flushed. Yeah, I don't know my skin. Like maybe it is from the sun. Like we were out in the sun yesterday. You will see that vlog.
Okay, question. Look, I know that you are from Canada, and I don't know your background as far as your heritage and how you tan and how you burn. Everybody's different. But you're in Bangkok. And according to you, you've been walking around for hours and hours and hours. Why don't you have a tan? Why don't you have any sort of a tan? Where is the tan on your hands, on your face, on your neck? Why don't you have a tan? See, that's not making sense to me. At the very least, because she is indoors so much and the fact that she's got very pale skin, I would think that she would burn quite easily. So where's the burn? Where's the tan? I'm not seeing it. You're walking for hours. Where's the evidence of that?
Probably later or by tomorrow, the latest. Um, just the time difference is so big that it's just like tricky. Like like I want to do my live streams kind of. Most of my audience is like online in the evening or night, but so yeah, but the time difference is weird. Hi, babe. Hi, babe. uh, my eyes look swollen.
Cherry lady.
Going through emotions. Love is where you find it. Listen to your heart. Okay, I want to show you. I want to show them the floating market picture. The nice one. This one? You like it?
Yeah.
Lord. So they got a picture together at the market. I'm not being mean. I'm just giving my opinion. That's not a good picture. That looks horrible. Why didn't they get the picture like close up to where you couldn't see a lot of Chantal's body. It wouldn't look so, it looks awkward. It looks really awkward. It doesn't look like a good picture.
Look at me.
Like, she looks really, really swollen in that picture.
This outfit is giving, I mean, you wouldn't even know.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you, and this is not me putting down anyone who wears a hijab or nabaya. No hate, no shade at all to anyone who might be of the Muslim faith or the Muslim culture. I'm just referring only to Chantal. If I did not know Chantal was a Muslim woman, looking at this picture from far away, it looks like she's had a neck injury and she's got like a neck bandage on. That's what it looks like to me.
What I am, if you didn't know I was his wife in this in this outfit with the hat and everything. I could be the aunt, I could be the grandma, I could be the sister. No, I'm just kidding. I love it. It's cute.
You are on everything, baby.
Aw, thank you, babe. I'm really, really appreciative that we got to see this beautiful place and experience it like before the fire happened. I'm so happy for that.
I've heard that that market is already back open. So you guys could go again if you wanted to.
Yeah, it was a nice day. It's really sad, but we have the souvenir forever, you know? They took this picture of us before before I struggled to get on the boat. They took this picture, so actually it's pretty much it's healing very fast. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's healing very fast because it didn't exist to begin with. That's why it's healing really fast. See, that's another lie you're telling, foodie. The last time you had a serious boil that we know of, when you had the boil situation, I believe it was on your back or bra line or something like that. It took a while to heal, a long while. And part of the reasons why it took a long while to heal is because you're a diabetic. And wounds are very slow to heal when you have diabetes. So, how is it that you were of a smaller size and maybe your health was bad, but not as bad as it is now? And it was slow to heal then, but the boil that you have now, it's quick to heal. This is why you need to stop lying. You get caught in your lies. You think that people don't pay attention. The devil is in the details. Or in your case, the devil tells on themselves, giving the details.
My last time I had one, I didn't. 10:46. I should be asleep, but I want to bees. Yes, you must bees, Rose. No, if you have to work in the morning, responsibilities over me. If you feel like it. No. I love the pic. Thanks, teardrop. My headscarf looks like a. I know you went. Yeah, it looks weird in that picture.
It does.
Who did I miss here? Yeah, we made some special memories. Exactly. You know, it's nice to travel and go on trips anyways, like even just for fun. So, and for experience. But making content out of it is also really cool too. you're, you're
You know, they've been in Thailand for over 2 weeks now. There should be constant videos, constant. The amount of videos that they've shown us versus the amount of time they've been in Thailand, it doesn't match. The location is beautiful. It's a different culture. It's different people. Everything is interesting. They could show us anything and everything that is not convenience stores and fast food. I mean, if you're someone you're vlogging or you want to have a channel of interesting content, Thailand is would be a wonderful location. There's stuff everywhere. Couldn't ask for better. But because of her lack of health, lack of mobility, feeling awkward around people, they've not gotten as much content as they could. Or if they have, she's being very stingy about doling it out. She's doling it out in little bits. She only puts out vlogs that are just long enough to get monetized. No more, no less.
responsibilities include beezing. Yeah, if you're a beezer, beezing is a very, very, very important part of your day. That's for sure. We
No,
had
it's
fun
not.
and extra experiences, and we made nice memories as well. Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we did a lot of things, but um, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun for sure. Um, so yeah, we've just been like keeping it kind of secret, like when we're coming back. But we did come here with return tickets. That's you know, like to be a tourist, you have to kind of show that anyway. So we have like a set date that we were coming and going, and but yeah, you guys will see. We still have some. I still have some things to edit and everything. So more goats. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that goat from the petting zoo?
I think she's terrified. I think she's absolutely terrified about returning back to Kuwait because she won't know, are they going to allow me back in Kuwait or not? They might let Salah back in, but the Kuwaiti authorities have been informed about Chantal. A lot of things have been sent to them. So we will see what happens.
Oh my gosh, it was so cute. I gave it a kiss on the head. And it just looked at me like their eyes are weird. I don't know. They have really strange eyes. It's almost like their irises are like this way, or no, is that reptiles? I don't know. Anyway, they look creepy, their eyes, but they're so cute. And whenever I kissed it, it just looked at me like, cares? It didn't care. Thanks, Teardrop. Thanks for coming, Cheeky. Yes, for sure, Cheeky. Teddy bear.
Chantal's been in Thailand, and it's like she's on some sort of redemption tour. She makes a point to touch and kiss and hug every animal she can. You can hug and kiss and touch and love on every animal in Thailand, Canada, and America. And ain't going to make up for what you did to BBJ. It just isn't. So if that's what you're trying to do, you might as well stop.
Sell me your couch cushions. How much would you pay? No, because then what we'd have a couch with no cushion or what? I guess we could get a new couch if he buys one. Animals are so beautiful. Yes. Um Savannah, nice sneaky try at trying to get info. I guess I can't blame you guys for trying. Because I do miss my pets for sure. But no, I want to travel. I want us to travel and go on a trip with Salah, and then also um, make content, something different for you guys. And it's not really content that, I didn't come here expecting to make like tons and tons of views, because it's content that's very different than what my audience is used to. My audience likes to see me miserable, or they're for drama, raging.
So you basically went into it with a defeatist attitude. Instead of looking at Thailand and being in Thailand and saying to yourself, here's my chance to entertain people. I've been boring people to death for months and months and months, showing them the same background, the same food, the same boring blue couch, the same laptop box that I'm eating on with the plastic cover, the same curtains behind me. I can show people something new. This might be something that would help revitalize my channel, get people interested in me again. No, you went into it with a defeatist attitude of, oh, we're in Thailand. We have to be here. I'll just see a few places and throw my viewers a few scraps to get them excited for something different. But I'm really not going to, go the distance with it. That's why your views have not been that great. It's not Thailand's fault. The culture is great. The people are great. The food is great. What's not great is you and the way you're presenting it. You didn't do any research about how to be a proper travel vlogger, food vlogger. You just went to Thailand with the same attitude and the same work ethic that you had in Canada and that you had in Kuwait. That's why everything is kind of lacking. That's why people are not that interested. It's not the surroundings and the people that are at fault. It's you. You're the common denominator.
Whatever. me being a total mess. So this is very different and new. So I get that. But it's
And you know what's interesting? Since you're over there saying, well, I came to Thailand and I didn't expect people to be interested in my content because of where I'm going, and you're kind of shifting the blame for maybe lack of interest on where you're at. What's interesting is that the reaction channels are doing good. We're reacting to you, same content presented a different way. We're doing better than you. So explain that. Explain that, Chantal. How is it that the same video presented different ways can be less interesting in one place and more interesting in another? Could it be because of the presentation? Could it be because the people who are reactors, we make a point to look at something, spice it up, edit it, make it funny, make it interesting for others? And that's the difference, quality versus quantity.
very, 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 very rewarding in like other ways. They look demonic. They do. They freak me out. They'll ask you at immigration, what, Karina? What? That's so. I don't even know how to comprehend that. Next tourist destination. Not Rose, we have some ideas, but we haven't like picked anything. It's gonna be a surprise, kind of like Thailand was. Angie's health journal.
She ain't going nowhere else. She isn't. For those of you that are Beezers, listen. She went over to Thailand because she needed her visa renewed. They hopped over to Thailand for the 3 weeks or whatever to wait until they could go back to Kuwait. And when she gets back to Kuwait, she's going to be there for 3 more months or whatever until she has to leave again. But are you kidding me? She hated this Thailand trip. She only did it because she had to. She's going to go back to Kuwait and she's going to look at Salah and say, listen, you wanted to travel, we traveled. You want to get out of Kuwait, we got out of Kuwait. Now I'm going to sit in this living room. I'm going to sit in front of the blue couch. I'm going to eat my fast food. Leave me alone and let me do what I want. She's going to enjoy her air conditioning. She's going to enjoy not being around people. She's not going to leave that apartment for at least a month. She's had her fill of being around people and feeling awkward and embarrassed. She ain't going nowhere.
Hello.
And that's if she's allowed to go back to Kuwait. Like I said, we will see. The Kuwaiti authorities know about her now. They've been given a whole bunch of information. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
I don't know why I gave you that weird hello. Sorry. Our dream place to visit. Do you have a dream place to visit, babe? Like any place you want to travel to that's like a dream of yours?
There's so many, yeah.
Me too. I don't know.
I'm sure whatever dream place he wants to visit, he would love to visit it without you. But if he wanted it bad enough, he would do it on his own. He wouldn't be expecting you to pay his way. Because he chose you as his sugar mama, he's got to do what you tell him, go where you tell him to go, be your companion. So, he's got his own self-inflicted suffering, and I have no sympathy for him. He wanted to be a kept man. He's a kept man, but at a price. Got to deal with all of you. And I love that for the both of you. I love the fact that he's suffering with you, and I love the fact that you're suffering. And any complaints and gripes that you have about being hot, being sweaty, being uncomfortable, being embarrassed, question, how does it feel to be in pain, Chantal? It's not nice, is it? But whatever pain, whatever suffering you're going through is nothing compared to what you put BBJ through. Nothing. That poor baby walking around with kidney issues, walking around malnourished, walking around with 5 nails embedded in her pads. for months and months. That's why I have no sympathy for you. You had no sympathy for her. When other people paid you to take her to the vet, you flat out refused. You even had the nerve to come online and say to everybody that the reason why you weren't taking her to the vet because it ticked off your haters. It takes a special kind of evil, soulless beast to think that way. To be on a level where you want to spite people so bad that you will deny your own pet's care, even when they desperately need it. So you can be in Thailand and sweat and suffer and be in pain. I really don't care. You deserve it. That's your karma. So swallow it.
Explore the world.
Yeah. I literally just really want to do that. Like, I think Japan would be cool. Would you ever go? Would you want to go there? That would be cool, eh?
Tokyo, yeah.
You know what? Go to Japan. Go. Not that I wish you on the wonderful Japanese people. They are a culture of discipline, of beauty, of manners, of respect. I would love to visit Japan. That's one of my dream places, y'all. I would love to go to Japan. But unlike this big fool right here, I would be a respectful tourist. Before I went to Japan, I would try to learn as much of the language as possible. I would learn as much as I could about the culture and the manners and what is respectful and what is disrespectful. I would do my best to be a respectful guest in the house of Japan. I don't want to be a nightmare tourist, but she would be. But I would love to see her in Japan because I can only imagine if she's feeling uncomfortable in Thailand. Can you imagine her in Japan? With the big city, the aesthetics, the absolute beauty and grace that is Japan, the beautiful ladies walking around with their makeup on point, their hair on point, looking fly. Imagine Chantal in that environment. She would be out of her element. And no one there would put up with her nonsense. She would get called out for her rudeness left and right.
Tokyo or where else? There's a lot of places I want to go. I don't know. Every place you go, it's like a new culture, a new experience. But I miss the blue couch, yeah. A lot. Liam, hey, I really liked watching you try all the different street food. Yeah, Liam, I want to do more of that for sure. For sure. Their pupils are shaped like that so they can see predators from all angles. Ah, okay. I see.
So somebody in the chat is saying North Korea bees. She would get locked up in North Korea. She would get locked up. They do not play there. They do not play with disrespect. They do not play. Um, yeah, go to North Korea, Chantal. That's a really good idea.
Hello, Laura's Hope. I'm chili beezing. Next trip, Chile. You're going to Chile? Oh, I should go to Chile. Oh boy, South America. More.
But I ain't gonna lie. If Chantal went to Japan, I would be jealous. Just a little bit. Because I'm a big fan of Japanese, like some of the bands there, rock bands. Like I love Hyde, I love Yoshi, X Japan, love it, love all of that. By the way, Chantal, you do like to put down people of an older age than yourself. I'm 52, but you want to see age done right? Yoshi, he's a drummer, he is a piano player, he's a composer, beautiful man. And he's what, close to 60 years old. And Hyde is like 55, and he looks fabulous and he rocks the stage like no other. Oh, I love Hyde. I love Yoshi. Hyde, Yoshi. Ah, I can't.
Or hot places. Not your real audience. Yeah, that's true. Hi, Coma Black. Hello. Simply Ravishing. Hello, hello. So I have we have some food coming on the way, McDonald's, I know. But like their cheese sticks at this McDonald's here in Bangkok are like another I've ever tasted.
You know what? Wasn't she complaining about everything in Thailand is pricey? What did I tell y'all I was going to do in my reacts after she was saying they got to watch their money and everything is pricey? What did I say I was going to do? I said that I was going to keep an eye on her vlogs to see if she was continuing to eat takeout or like massive meals. Because people who are on vacation and trying to watch their money, they don't order takeout. They don't do the Uber Eats because that's more money. If you start to get low on money, you watch your money. You know, you're just trying to scrape by until you get more money. So she's over there complaining about everything's pricey, but yet they just order Uber Eats. Girl, that's why you're having trouble with the traveling. You don't know how to budget. You really don't. Oh, and another thing. I don't know where in this vlog she talks about the laundry, but she says that the laundry service is pricey. It would not be pricey if you stopped ordering Uber Eats. And I would think that clean clothes are more important than takeout because you got to stay clean, especially if you're of a larger size. You got to be careful. You don't want skin infections. You don't want rashes. It's hot, it's humid heat. You're sweating constantly. You need to be using that laundry service for your own comfort and for the comfort of anybody around you because nobody likes a smelly person. That's disgusting. So you complain about the pricey laundry service later and saying, "We don't want to use it, so I'm washing my clothes in the bathroom sink." At the same time you're ordering Uber Eats? You got your priorities all mixed up.
Tasted. They're so good. I would love the food in Turkey. Yeah, I do like Turkish food. I like food from everywhere. Like I'm trying to think of name a country and I probably love their food. Like,
You just love food, period.
yeah. Hi, love MJ too. You like Michael Jackson? Is that why your name is MJ? I love seeing your content, Chantal. I'm living vicariously through you. I haven't traveled anywhere in a while. That's awesome, Rose. You look like an adventurous person in your profile pic. So I figured you were like a world traveler or something. Hi, Muff. Muff. North Korea Beeze. Heck no. I just learned that they have no internet there. What the heck would I do? Yeah, I don't know. How's your kitty? She's doing just great, and hamster too. Cassie's. It's late here. Yeah, I know it's late where you guys are.
So Ray says, does your hotel have a washer and dryer unit in it? Like, I don't, for some odd reason, she and Salah they didn't give us a hotel room tour with the last place they stayed. Like she did the portrait mode. And here she is in another room. We're not getting a tour of that either. If they want to be a travel vlogger, usually travel vloggers, that's the first thing they show is the room. They give a room tour. They pan the entire room. She hasn't done that. Why? Why not give a room tour? What's the big deal? But I seriously doubt that where they're staying has a washer and dryer unit hooked up. She might look at that as being pricey too.
Sorry, it's so weird with the time differences and like it depends what we're doing that day, when we're sleeping. So it's like I don't know. I miss only that part mostly about like having the same time zone as you guys. You love watching us travel because I never will. So I miss seeing to us. Well, teardrop, that's awesome. That's why like a part of we do it. You guys can come with us, like, virtually, but still, You're there in spirit.
You're not doing it for that reason. You're not filming content because you have a channel and you want to share the experience with people. You need money. You need to make money, and this is how you make your money. That's why you're filming the content. Tell the truth, Chantal. If you had a YouTube channel and if it wasn't monetized, you wouldn't be showing anybody anything. But you got to make money somehow, so you're filming everything. You film a bunch of content and then you just you hand out scraps to people. 11-minute vlog here, 13-minute vlog there. Little bits. Trying to make as much money as possible off as many videos as possible versus one quality vlog that might do better than 10 little vlogs all put together.
Spirit. How about Rome? I know I want to go to Italy someday for sure. The only thing I really don't like about traveling and actually plays a big enough role in my life, kind of like because I'm such a like I like food is like so in my life, but it's not going to a country where the halal options are limited. Like at least in the Middle East, mostly, like at least in Kuwait, I never have to worry about that. That's one thing that's so cool, you know?
Anybody believe that she off camera sticks to halal only food? Because I don't believe that. I mean, she ate non-halal food on camera. What do you think she does off camera? And do you think she stuck to halal options for McDonald's? No. Chantal, just quit. You are not a Muslim woman in your heart. You come on camera. You've never been to a mosque. You're in Thailand. They have mosques. You haven't been to a single mosque. You don't pray times a day. You are not clean. You curse when you feel the need to. You know, you're making up on your own rules as you go. Why do you insist on cosplaying something you're not? It's just making you look ridiculous. It's making you look foolish. And it's a shame to those who really are Muslim and have the faith in their heart. Just be yourself.
And I kind of miss like Middle East, like I do miss Middle Eastern food, like the delicious cheap food we would get in Kuwait. Here, Middle Eastern food is like probably triple the price you would get it for in
Oh,
like
stop.
Kuwait, at least
A
double
lie.
in most cases. Like one falafel sandwich is like, what was it, like a KD and a half? It's like $5 for one. And they're like, what, 100?
Can you believe the nerve of this one? She's in Thailand. And Thailand is not an expensive country. And I remember back in the day when Chantal was in Canada, and she wouldn't think anything of ordering takeout 3 or 4 times a day. And she wouldn't blink an eye going to a dispensary and dropping thousands. And she also wouldn't blink an eye ordering from Torrid frequently. Like she spent money like it was going out of style, like it was burning a hole in her pocket. Now she's over here complaining and griping and whining. Oh, everything's so pricey. It's so expensive here. It's not that it's expensive, it's that you're just cheap. You don't want to pay for quality. You want everything to be practically for free. And she's talking about going to Japan. Do you think Japan is cheap, Chantal? Do you think it's a cheap city? It's not. That's an expensive city. Ain't nothing cheap there. So if you're whining and yelling and complaining about Thailand, can you imagine her in Japan when everything is like 3 or 4 times the cost? She wouldn't know what to do.
100 fills in
Yes.
Kuwait. So 100 fills is what?
It's like a few
A
cents.
dollar? A few cents.
Mm. I'm going to get the food, okay?
Okay, thank you. Oh, sorry, guys. I have.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. That should.
Maybe you would have more money if you weren't paying for a broke loser. You know, that dude in the background that's talking behind you. If you didn't have to pay his way and pay for his meals and pay for his plane ticket, you might be able to afford more. I'm just saying.
Sure is giving that one flashy game called the cookout. Oh wow, that's okay, B. That doesn't bother me. Have you or Sola tried Filipino food? Not like authentic. I've tried like Jollibee. So I've tried the fast food. Kyrgyzstan. Those countries have far too many vowels. Yeah, you're right. No, they have too many consonants and not enough vowels in between. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, for pronunciation purposes. Ray, no, they have a laundry service, which is pretty pricey. So, but we have to pay for it once in a while. We have to for things like pants and that. But honestly, like me knickers, that was
Everybody pay attention. This is the part where she talks about washing her clothes in the sink.
cringy. My knickers. There we go. I washed them in the sink. Like I bought some laundry soap, like a little packet at the convenience store, and I just like wash them with hot water in the sink really well. And then they have a dry rack outside that I can put my.
I can't. Okay. I need a minute. There's so much wrong with what she just said. There's so much wrong. Okay. Let's rewind. We got to rewind and catch all the details here. Let's go over the details. So she's talking about the laundry service being pricey. But I'll tell you what's more expensive, Chantal. Whatever the cost of the laundry service, which I'm sure is not that much, I'm sure it'd be a lot cheaper than a hospital visit because you haven't washed yourself and you've got skin infections. I'm sure that'd be a lot more expensive. That's number one. Number two, you're a person of a bigger size, okay, which means you have bigger items of clothing. I would think you need more than just a small bathroom sink to wash the items and to get them properly clean. Number three, a little packet of soap, a little packet. For an item as large as an abaya, you need much more soap than that. And with the way that you're sweating through your clothing, all of your clothing, I would think you would need to wash those items several times to get the dead skin cells, the sweat, the dirt, the filth, all that out there to get the smell out. Okay. You can't just put this stuff in some water and swish it around and then take it out and it's clean. No, ma'am. You've got to wash. You've got to wash. Another point. You say that you are putting your stuff up on a drying rack, your underwear, you're putting it outside for everybody to see. That's not awkward. That's not embarrassing. I'd rather use a laundry service. And for context, I'm going to be dead ass honest, y'all. When I lived in California and I lived in an apartment complex, we had a very small built-in type laundry room situation in the complex, but for 10 units, and a lot of them had big families, there were only 2 washers and 2 dryers. And those suckers would be running all day long. And sometimes it was hard for me to get one free. So in moments I needed something clean, yes, I would hand wash my clothes thoroughly and then hang them up to dry. And by the next morning, they would be dry. So I did things that way. But we're talking about Chantal, somebody who is of a bigger size, bigger clothing, which means it's going to take longer for the clothing to dry wherever she puts it. And you got to make sure it's thoroughly clean first, because what's the sense of hanging up to dry if it's still dirty? And rather than use a laundry service, she'd rather half-ass wash it in the sink. I can't imagine an abaya that's like 6X, 7X, all of it fitting in a sink with enough water to get it all clean. And she talks about washing only her pants. Well, what about her abayas? What about her hijab? because you know those suckers are filthy. Are you washing all of your clothing, Chantal, or just your pants? Why just your pants? Why not everything else? It all needs to get clean. Ugh.
Our undergarments. I wash our undergarments in the sink or the tub. It depends.
And Salah is an able-bodied young man, is he not? Do they not have laundromats there in Thailand? Is there nowhere he can take all of the clothes and just stick them in an official washer and then stick them in the dryer? Wouldn't that be easier than hand washing the clothes? If you have that option, why wouldn't you use it? You're making no sense right now.
We've been to like a few different hotels. So, I mean, if you're here for a long time, I would say like about a month. We were planned for about a month. Okay. I can say that. Just not like our exact return date or whatever. But you have to do laundry. Like you have to. That's the thing.
Yeah, you do. But it sounds like you're not doing it very well. One little teeny tiny packet of soap for a body that might be 6X, 7X, 8X, that ain't gonna get it done. And we know you. You get in the shower, and instead of taking 10, 15 minutes to clean yourself from scalp to feet, you just get in the shower and you let the water run on you. And so the water only touches you from the head down to your waist, but you don't wash yourself. So I can only imagine how the clothes probably look and feel. You're not interested in cleanliness and hygiene, but let me tell you something, Chantal. Like I said, a little bit of laundry soap or a laundry service is cheaper than a medical bill because you've got skin rashes and skin infections. That's more expensive.
You have to think of these things. You have to budget for everything. Transportation. Hi, Sandy.
You know, she'll spend $40 or $50 or whatever on takeout, but she won't spend $10 on enough laundry soap to wash your clothes? Ugh.
Teardrop, I hope you'll be able to travel and enjoy life. That's sweet of him. North Korea. Hi, McGooch. Thank you, Ray. Hi, Ellie. Hi, how are you?
Filthy beast.
60th
That's
birthday?
disgusting.
You just realized it's your birthday today? Okay, well, we're going to sing you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laura's home. Happy birthday to you. I stay at home, mom. Can't travel much. Nothing wrong with that. Like, that's why I take little breaks in between where I just like veg out for like at least half a day. We might go out tonight. I'm so tired. Like, sometimes, it's a lot for me. So I have
I don't think you're tired. I think you're just, it's a week before payday and you're getting low on money. You don't have the money right now to spend on different attractions. And so you're looking at this perspective of it's a week before payday and I need to eat. So we got to budget the money for the food because I have to eat several times a day. So to have enough money for me to eat several times a day, we can't do the attractions right now. Well, you two might be waiting for payday so you guys can go back to Kuwait. That would line right up with it's been 3 weeks. We can go back home. I just got paid. We can go back now. If you have a round trip ticket, you know when you're supposed to be going back to Kuwait. You know. You already have the tickets. You know. But you're trying to keep everybody in the dark. Like, we don't know. In order to travel, you have to have a round trip ticket. You know.
to remember to take breaks when I need it. Arrow, what's the reason for traveling to Thailand? There's just a few. Number one, just to travel. I've been wanting to. It's been like a goal of mine, and especially with Salah, that's like I wanted to take a really nice international.
I think she likes to travel in her head because she can travel in her head and it's a completely pleasant experience. But to do it for real, it's become a very unpleasant experience. The fantasy and the reality are not matching. This trip was a have to, not a want to. And I don't think she'll be doing much of this later in the future with any other location.
I'll travel with him, Sister Aries, and yeah, for content for my channel, for our channels. you know, to have like wholesome touching grass, you know, going out and doing something kind of content. Rome has a lot of halal. Really? No way. Okay, that's good to know. There's McDonald's everywhere. Salam, Carmina Gail. Welcome, salam. Why not just kiss and hug? Because pussycat, number one, biggest reason is we don't have to kiss on camera to validate anything or to prove anything to anyone. It's a stupid juvenile request and it's no one's business. Most vloggers don't make out on camera. Number two, we are Muslims. So regardless of the country's rules, we have our own set of moral rules that we abide.
Oh, I'm rolling my eyes over here. So Kuwait does have rules against public displays of affection, and so does Thailand. And no one's asking you and Salah to make out on camera. Just kiss each other. You can kiss each other in a decent way. And you can do it in the comfort of your hotel room. You're not in the public eye. You're not out on the street doing it. But you won't do it. And neither will he. Because you guys aren't really married. It's a partnership for financial reasons. That's all it is. It's all it's ever been. We know it, you know it, but for some reason you just don't want to admit the truth.
By, and yes, even if smoking is bad or macro or whatever, it's still up to us how we choose to worship, what we choose to follow, and our personal value set. But thanks for asking. I don't mean to sound rude with that, but like the first one for sure rude. Like, why are you even asking us? That's so weird and personal, you know? You're the old woman in the room? Nah. Yeah, I feel 100 in my body too. So exactly.
You know what's funny is that I'm thinking about something right now. Like back when she was with Natter, when they used to stream together and people were asking Natter to kiss her on camera. And she was all for it. People were sending super chats for her for Natter to kiss Chantal, and he did. And he kissed her on the cheek and then he wiped his mouth really quick. But she really wanted that kiss. And here's Salah, someone who is more attractive than Natter. And she's pushing the idea, wait, oh, we're Muslim. We can't do that. It's because they're not really together.
I'm subbed and my message disappeared. Really? Oh, Ali. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you've been a sub for a long time. Sometimes the comments get deleted by Google. Sorry.
Or sometimes they get
watches
deleted
Julia.
by
We
her.
have them taken care of. Like, you know, someone close that we know, but they don't just get put somewhere or on the street. You know, like people were saying. Like, yeah, we're gonna go on vacation. Just go out on the street now. My other dream destination is the small farming town of Pete's, Colorado. Pete's, Colorado? Why would Pete's be Colorado? Hello, Allie. Bathtub laundry, been there, no shame. Yeah, Coma Block. Like, I never did that before. Like, okay, no, I have always done that, you know.
So this person, B, says, I'm loving the Thailand videos and all the activities. And that's something that a lot of people have said in her chat. They love her being in a different location, doing different things. They're loving the variety now. Although there is not as much variety as there could be because, like I said, she's stingy with doling out the content. But all of you people on Chantal's channel that you're enjoying the variety, enjoy it as long as you can. Because once she gets back to Kuwait, if she's allowed back, the variety is going to stop. All you're going to get are mukbangs, 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 more mukbangs, mukbang over here, mukbang over there. Nothing but food content. You're going to be bored to death. She's going to go back to Kuwait and she's going to say, well, I did travel. I showed you all that content, didn't I? So let me just eat in peace. Trust me, it's coming. Mark my words. You can take that check to the bank and cash it.
Here and there, but hey, babe. It's just like, yeah, there's no shame in it. I love the shirt. Thank you. I don't think Julia has a channel, but I would watch. Can we meet up in Canada? Lauren, hello. Yeah, like maybe if I ever go, for sure. whenever I go. I don't know when that will be though. You have ice cream. What did you get to drink? It's red. Oh, juice?
I think it's Fanta.
Oh.
Yo, Beeze, hello.
No way, Salah.
Beeze.
What's up, guys?
Don't want to see you guys kissing. Yeah, it's just totally stupid. It's just not going to happen no matter what. Think that we don't love each other. What do we care? We don't give a crap. You know, it would be weird to see you make out in front of us. People are weird. Yeah, exactly. Hey.
Yeah, honestly, I don't want to see her and Salah making out. That would just be gross. That would be absolutely gross. I don't want to see it. And this may feel kind of random. I'm just going to throw this in here while I'm thinking about it. You know, a lot of people who watch Chantal, a lot of people are waiting for the knockout punch as far as something happening to her. We're waiting for something big, huge, like something big. So let's go over that for a minute. What could happen to Chantal that would be considered big? Maybe her getting arrested. We'll probably never see that. Her having a medical emergency on camera. Honestly, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see something medical happen to her on live cam or in a video. That would be traumatic. And I think it'd be traumatic for a lot of people. I'm not a morbid person. I don't want to watch someone having medical emergency on camera. Like anything big that you could think of that might happen to her, we're probably never going to be witness to it. A lot of people question karma and say, how does she get away with everything? And why hasn't consequence come and just kicked her in the butt? Karma works how it does. Sometimes it works slow. Sometimes it's gradual. A lot of people are waiting for the knockout punch. But what we've been seeing over the course of several months has just been like silent jabs, you know? Her channel has been on the decline. Her health is on the decline. She's not making as much money. She's miserable. Her misery extends to every area of her life. So karma has been working. It's dismantling everything from the inside out. But a knockout punch, anything you can possibly think of, we're probably not going to see it on cam. If she got arrested, we'd never know. We're probably not going to be around for that. Maybe what everybody's looking for is if she tries to go back to Kuwait and she gets denied, her being at the airport and having a meltdown and crying and saying, I can't go back to Kuwait, da da da. We might see that. But anything really severe, we probably won't be able to see. And if it's something medical, I'm not interested. I'm not a morbid person, but I've been watching Chantal a long time. Karma's been working on her for a while. There's not a single area of her life that is happy, that is healthy, and honestly, it's her fault. A lot of her pain is self-inflicted.
Hey, Brittany, hi. I missed you guys. You're good. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. No, Muslims don't typically. Well, it's against Islam to drink. It's haram, considered haram. But some people probably still do. Not every Muslim is perfect and, you know, doesn't sin. Like, come on. Like, you know.
Actually, nobody following like his own religion 100%.
Yeah.
Like from
Salah, listen, if you want to be on cam, be on cam. You want to talk where people can hear you, then get your butt on cam. Stop talking from across the room, bro.
And that's everyone's personal freaking choice.
And that's between the person and his God.
Exactly. Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me, God.
Yeah.
I won't sing Tupac or make you all cringe.
I don't want to watch her eat.
Mm.
Oh,
I'm a Kuba.
this is horrible. This is part of the reason why your channel is failing. You're not separating your content to where people who want to watch one thing can watch that one thing, and those who don't want to watch it don't have to. You're on a live and you're combining a mukbang with a live. Not everybody is interested in watching food go into your mouth while you're talking. And if you're here on live and you're expecting people to throw super chats at you, it's probably not going to happen while you're stuffing your face.
And Mansef.
And by the way, Chantal, it looks very sketchy when you're sitting there talking about everything's pricey. The laundry service is pricey. At the same time, you're ordering takeout, which is also pricey.
Mm.
Kind of points in the direction you've got money to burn.
When we get home, we need to have a Mansef chicken. No. Mansef lahem. Hi, Ava. What kind of cupcake? Yum. This is so good. Okay, I have a new goal. I did Thailand,
What's your goal, honey?
and I told you about this, but it's going to be hard, but I can do it. Because I feel a new confidence.
You know, I have to wonder something just based on the echo quality of the room. How small is that room? They're back in Bangkok now. How small is that hotel room? It must be pretty small because the bouncing of the echoes, it feels almost like they're in a bathroom, doesn't it?
Being here, I did things I didn't think I could ever do.
Nothing hard for you.
Well, it's hard, but it's worth doing. But thank you, babe. You're so supportive. I need a soundboard.
There's nothing hard in this life. If you concentrate.
Yeah, if you're really set up to do it. I don't think so, Teardrop. I think I have a different Instagram. I forget the name of it. What kind of freaking Lauren, I will check. If you message me, I'll check. If you message me at the right one. Hi, Country Rich. Hi, Squeaky Frog. Thanks, Creepy Comfort. Walking. It's still hard because I'm like, I need to eat healthier. But
well, didn't you tell us that in Kuwait you were doing tons of walking? So if you had told the truth then and you were doing tons of walking, then you should be walking around in Thailand just fine. And all these people in the chat, Brittany says, you've been doing so good with the walking. You've been pushing yourself. Look, I know that she's over 500 pounds, and I'm sure walking is a lot for her. But she really hasn't been pushing herself. She really hasn't. She's acting like she's doing a lot when she really hasn't been doing a lot. Barely walking. And if she's having trouble walking, again, that's her fault. If she knew about this trip well in advance, she should have been preparing, like cutting down on the calories and trying to lose some of the weight. If you know that you're going to be in another country and there's going to be a lot of walking, wouldn't you prepare as much as you could before you went there? But she never did. She just kept stuffing herself, and she's stuffing herself now.
thank you. When I get home, I want to cook. Like, I don't want to fall off on the exercise part, so I want to like incorporate an actual routine that's healthy for me to do.
What Foodie says and what she does are two different things. How many times have we heard this? Oh, I'm going to get healthy and I'm going to go walking and I'm going to exercise. She's not even in Kuwait. I'm telling you that exercise, that walking, it ain't going to happen. She's going to make excuses. It's still too hot. It's so hot outside. And guys, didn't I walk enough in Thailand? I showed you guys everything. You should be happy with it. Just let me beeze in peace. I just want to beeze. She's going to make excuses. She's not going to keep it up.
Like cook. I want to do cooking videos.
No, you don't.
And really stock my kitchen with like stuff and be
No, you don't.
prepared, like organize myself.
No, you don't. Why would she do that? Why would she want to cook? Look what she's eating right now. She could be eating healthy food, but she's not. She's eating fast food. That's her jam. That's always been her jam. She's never liked cooking. She's never liked doing the dishes. She doesn't want to go through the several step process of making a healthy meal. She wants the food made for her and brought to her so she can swallow it as fast as possible. And she said it herself, healthy food does not give her the same buzz as the processed junk. She's got to have that processed junk. Got to.
Keep it going. You salt and steel mash? I believe fiber is like
Stop stuffing your
the
face.
best thing for digestion. I believe that when they say that. You want to go to Japan? Me too.
You know, I don't know whether to say go to Japan or don't go. I would never wish all that is you on the Japanese people. They don't deserve it. At the same time, I would love to see all of your awkwardness in Japan. That would be delicious. But I doubt you're going to go because Japan is very, very expensive. Very expensive.
Sure.
And I just can't see you going to Japan with Salah. And it's a city of beauty. It's a city of culture and aesthetics and just gorgeousness everywhere you look. And you being the insecure, jealous, possessive female that you are, your head would explode. You could never walk down the street with Salah and all those beautiful ladies just passing by, and he's looking, and you not losing your mind. So I'm sorry. I don't know whether to say go to Japan or not go, but content wise, it'd be good for us. For the Japanese people, be bad for them. So I'm very sorry, Japan. My apologies. It'd be another wake up call for her. It really would. It'd be a wake up moment, and she needs them.
I'm so sorry. I know how, it's so painful. It's uncomfortable. No, yeah, I totally get it, Brittany. It's a common question. For sure. But it's hard to, like, I don't know. I find it tastes cleaner, but halal is cheaper, yes. Brittany, halal.
Why did you order a non-halal pizza? Huh? Why did you order a non-halal pizza, foodie? 2 of them, as a matter of fact.
It's cheaper, generally. But like Arabic food here is expensive.
Define expensive. See, she says everything is pricey, 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 pricey. Really? Why won't you tell us the cost? You said the laundry service is pricey. How much was it? Were you even interested? Why couldn't you name the price of the laundry service? Could it be that you lied? The Arabic food is pricey. Really, how much is it? How much? Once upon a time, you complained about having too much money. I've got so much money. I don't know what to do with it. Now everything is pricey. Either you're cheap or you're broke. Which is it? Or maybe you're both. You're cheap when it comes to things that matter, but you'll spend money on things that don't matter, like the fast food.
Or halal food. So we've ordered a little bit of it, but like mostly we'll check the menu and be like, we'll just wait until we get back to the Middle East. Monster sticks and fries and cheese fries. Extra strength. Oh yeah. That'll do it, Squeaky.
I don't want to watch her eat.
They have a certain diet. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, really, Ellie?
Uh-oh, this is going to make Foodie freak out. This person sends a super chat saying, I read a Business Insider article today that Burger King is closing all locations in the Middle East. Ooh, she's not going to like hearing that. No nashies for you.
Restless leg is the worst. The worst for me that gives me it is gravel. Because of the draining process, creepy. I think that's part of it.
Chantal, look, I know that you're feral and you were born in a barn, but for God's sakes, woman, chew your food and swallow before you talk. Nobody wants to see your chewed up food in your mouth.
Yeah. Kuwait's got talent. There's like an Arab's got talent. Hi, 900 Matt, Louise Kaya, the fentanyl felon. I need a Business Insider article today that Burger King is closing all locations in. You read a Business Insider article that Burger King is closing all locations in Middle East? Louise? That better be a troll because
You know what? Hang on.
No way.
you're teasing me.
That's the person who sent that super chat is not a hater. Okay. Let me just look it up. I'm I'm nosy. Burger King. Let me see if I find anything about it. Like a real quick research. Type. Burger King closing in. Because if that's true, I'll be able to find. Oh no. Okay. Michigan. Well, there are a lot of Burger King locations closing in the States. When is this? Yeah, Burger King expects words. Burger King expects to close up to 400 locations, planning to close up to 400 U.S. restaurants by the end of 2023, including the already closed 26 in Michigan. Yeah, but how about Kuwait? I'm looking. Uh-oh. Burger King bankruptcies 2023. So it looks like Burger King is having some financial difficulties. That's really sad. They've been around for quite a while, but I can't find anything like right now on things closing in Kuwait. But I would imagine if the Burger King locations are closing in the United States, that would also apply to Kuwait as well. So there might be some truth in what that person said.
No way.
No? Thanks for the super chat. Anyway, they might as well be closed. No, the chicken royal's good, but there's no nashies.
Well, if they're closing, you'll never get another one.
Yeah. Salah plays piano while you sing and Harry munches on chicken or cheesy. Just a cute idea. Squishy granny blood transfusion. Well, I wish you well. Really squeaky? If it's really pink, is Salah. First got here, this like shocked me a bit.
You know, this is why I hate when she's doing a live and she takes a break and she's eating while she's doing the live. Like she gets derailed with the conversation. She's more focused on the food than talking to people in her chat. And then it's just, there's this lull in the conversation of just like boring. So let's just get away from the food. Then she can focus on the chat again.
Because we don't have, I haven't seen this in Canada, babe, where you go in and pick a chicken and then they slaughter it right in front of you.
Oh, quiet.
Yes. Deutsch.
Deutsch?
German.
Oh, German is Deutsch. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Deutschland.
Deutschland.
So this person says, why does it look and sound like you're in a doctor's office exam room? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Why does it sound like they're in the bathroom? Either they're in a bathroom or a hallway, or it's a really tiny, tiny motel room. And that's why there's that horrible echo.
Yeah, Roji. Oh, Roji. Halas. Halas.
Komiva.
Comiva. Mainly to eat mostly fruits and vegetables. That would be like, to me, I believe that's the healthiest thing. Eat predominantly fruit and vegetable. And like, protein and all that is important too. But
She won't
it's
do
so
it.
hard for me to do, especially having an eating disorder and like food addiction. It's like something I haven't been able to tackle yet.
Can I know that a lot of you come to my channel for the Calma Reacts. Would it be okay if I just go off on her for a minute? I'm trying to keep my temper because I don't like to get so angry that I see red. Because when you see red, you're talking more from an emotional place than from a place of sense and truth. That's why I stay calm when I react to her, but sometimes I just lose my mind. I'm about to lose my mind on her. Her issues are so selective. Like she just picks things out of a hat at random and uses them to get attention and sympathy and to appear more pathetic. And it's not working on me. I'm not feeling pity or sympathy for her. She doesn't deserve those things. She hasn't earned those things from me. But you know what, Chantal? I've struggled with BED. I struggled for 6 years. I'm in recovery. And I can tell you from firsthand experience, nothing is better than being in recovery. There's nothing like being healthy and not being fixated on something and obsessed with something. The taste of freedom is the most beautiful taste in your mouth. It's wonderful. And it's a taste I'm sure you've never experienced. And you've never experienced it because you're over there crying and whining about having a problem with food. At the same time, you exploit it. And you also exploit the condition that you're in because of your problem with food, which you're not putting under control. You're not putting it in check. You lean into the problem rather than back away. And I find that personally disgusting because there are lots of people in the world that deal with obsessions, addictions, issues, and they recognize they have problems. And they say, I need help. And they reach a point where they say to themselves, I can't do this on my own. I need assistance. And they reach out for help and they get better. But you are honestly not interested in getting better. You are interested in staying sick. And as weird and strange and twisted as it sounds, it's true. You are interested in staying ill, even though you may be in a lot of pain. You may be suffering in small ways. You may be uncomfortable. Whatever the pain level is, you're comfortable with it. Whatever it is, it's not great enough to make you want to stop it. You exploit your BED. You exploit the unhealthy condition of your body and your mind for profit. Hence why I have no sympathy. And I will never have sympathy. You exploit your illnesses. You exploit your sickness, thinking that's the way to make money. But it's just not filtering through that big head of yours that once upon a time, maybe you were making money off of it, but you're not making money anymore. And it doesn't make sense to continue. All you're doing is hurting yourself for no reason. You got people on your channel that are saying, we are here for you. We are interested in watching you, whatever it is you do. You don't have to do one specific thing. You can do other things, and we will gladly watch. You can't use the excuse of, if I stop eating food, people will go away. People have said outright, we are here for you. but you're not listening. All you care about is feeding your addictions, all of them. Since you are now a Muslim woman, you can't feed all the addictions that you want to. You got to stick with the food. And we see how unhealthy you are. We can hear it, we can see it, it's in our face, and it's probably in your face too. If you were back in Canada, you'd be doing the rugs, you'd be going to the dispensary as well as eating. You'd be feeding all of your addictions because the issues that you haven't gone to therapy for any of them. So, what can anybody conclude except that you are a person, that you are interested in exploiting your illnesses, exploiting your sickness rather than treat it? So, don't expect sympathy from the audience. Don't expect sympathy from the reactors or the reaction community. Don't expect it. Don't think it's going to come because it ain't. I will gladly get behind someone who recognizes that they're sick and they seek help. But I will never get behind somebody who monetizes their illnesses or their sickness and they refuse to treat it despite the fact that there are resources and despite the fact that they have the money to make a difference in their own lives. So stop talking about your BED and expecting people to feel sorry for you and using it as an excuse to stay sick. I got better. Lots of other people had the same condition have gotten better. There's no excuse why you can't. All you got to do is make a difference with yourself. And if you don't, it's because you're making an active choice to stay sick. And if that is your choice to make with your life, and that's going to lead to whatever it's going to lead to. Your choice, your life. That's it.
I find that being very restrictive is just so hard for me because of those reasons, you know? And yeah. Juma Mubarak. Yes, Juma Mubarak.
بس جمعة مباركة.
Oh, Juma Mubarak, yeah. I'm still not over bulimia. Oh, really, Brittany? Ah, well, I wish you well. I wish you success in recovery. It's very, very hard. You know, eating disorders are hard to overcome.
They're hard, but they're not impossible. Lots of people have done it. So what's your excuse? You haven't even tried. You haven't even tried. You talk about it, but you're not being about it. Hence why you're not succeeding. Because you do not want to sit in a therapy session and have somebody ask the hard questions and you have to give them the hard answers and actually listen to somebody. You don't want to make a difference with yourself. You want to get on camera and whine and cry about yourself and all your problems. Meanwhile, there are people in your audience, they got their own issues. They don't come on to YouTube listening to your dirty laundry. They don't want to hear it. And it's not fair for you to sit there and complain about yourself when you are on YouTube and you have the freedom and the money to do whatever you want. Meanwhile, your viewers, they've got to pay rent, they got to pay bills, they got to worry about their families. They might have to worry about putting food on the table. They got to worry about their mortgages and their car repairs and whatever else, putting their kids through school, paying medical bills. Do you give a whit about that? No. You're going to come on YouTube and just put your problems out there like you're the only person in the world with problems. Well, newsflash, you're not. You're not. And I'm sure some of the people in your audience, they have worse problems than you. But do they get on YouTube and just put them in people's faces and go, look at it? No, they deal with it. You should be dealing with yours too.
Ribeyes are your religion.
جمعة مباركة. This means blessed Friday.
Ah. Is it Friday, really? Oh. I didn't even realize. Duh, remember that. Try your best to eat ethical. Yeah, that makes sense. Gail and Ghostface with music line. It's me, Haya. The problem, that's me. Oh, cool. Ghostface. I'll check it out. Always tell your truth. That's how you get better. Yeah. No, for sure. Like, it's better to just, be honest about it. And
That's one of her main problems with her issue. She's not telling herself the truth. When it comes to, if you're an addict, one addict cannot lie to another. You can't lie to one of your own. You can't BS a BSer, as they say. And I'm telling you guys right now, I've been watching Chantal for a long time, like watching her closely, and I have yet to see that wake up moment, that moment where she breaks through that wall and she hits the wall and says, I can't go any further. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I can't, the pain is unbearable. I reached a place of no return and I've got to do something. She hasn't had that moment yet. And if we're going to be honest, I don't think she's ever going to have it. As long as she has YouTube, as long as she has her YouTube channel, as long as she has her enablers and she has a way to make money, she has that safety net. She's always going to fall into it. She's never going to hit the ground like she needs. She's going to continue on this path as long as she can. And what's even more scary and sick is, in my opinion, I feel that if something bad did happen to Chantal, and I'm going to use an example, let's just say because she's a diabetic and she, say, happens to get gangrene in her toes or her leg, and she loses a limb, which sometimes happens with people who have diabetes. That might be a wake up moment for other people. For Chantal, it wouldn't be. She would look at that and it wouldn't wake her up. She would look at that and go, well, that's just another way I could make money. I can make content off of this. I can exploit this. She would get on camera and say, everybody, I lost my toes or I lost my leg and feel sorry for me. She would think that way. Everything to her is content. She believes in exploiting her problems, not solving her problems. She exploits sickness and illness. She's not interested in healing or getting better. That's the scary part about it. Other things that would scare a lot of other people and wake them up would not wake her up. She's on a path of destruction, and I don't know if anything's going to stop her.
not ashamed. Oh, did you, creepy? I didn't know that about you. Celebrity recovery? No. I'm not a celebrity. Am I? No, I'm not. Did you
No.
sightsee today? Leonie, not yet. So we had a very packed day yesterday, so I'm kind of tired from that. You would never eat a vegan. Hi, M60. You want to try some, babe? Or no?
Nothing.
Smells fishy. No, it smells good. I like these kind of things. It's an acquired taste. It's been an
Wait. I'm confused. She just ate some McDonald's cheese sticks, and now we're eating like a sushi? Did she order from 2 different places?
acquired taste for me for sure. I never used to like these things at all. Like that, these things, seaweed things. Is what I mean. Like sushi, seaweed. Now I appreciate the umami flavor. Is that how you say it? Okay, so it's like a rice wrapped in seaweed, and then there's like salmon teriyaki in the middle. So let's
It's like a seaweed sushi sandwich.
y'all risking it all getting fish from the 7-Eleven. Well,
Wait, hold on. I'm just trying to recap. So she just ate the cheese sticks. On top of that, we're eating 7-Eleven food. So cheese sticks, and I'm probably getting this wrong. Sorry. It looks like a sushi sandwich.
you're right, Karina. But celebrate recovery. Oh, okay. Oh, celebrate recovery. Yeah, no, but these are
You can't celebrate recovery because you're not in recovery for anything.
good. I had this spicy salmon
To celebrate recovery, you have to be in recovery, Chantal.
one. Watch, in the middle, there's like something, okay? But to get to the middle, you have to eat through this like plain part. That's kind of gross. Pretty nicely, mashallah. If it has rice or cheese, you will eat it.
Yep.
True, Angela. It's like not too sweet. Oh,
That is so weird to me. Fried cheese sticks and sushi. What a combination.
she can't have me. A bonus one. Leonie. Thanks, Laura's Hope.
I'm sorry I'm skipping ahead so much, but I don't want to see her eat. I don't think you guys want to see her eat either. Not my favorite thing.
No, creepy. No, we respect all religions. There might be some people who don't like with all people, but Muslims don't like they respect all religions.
Well, you weren't showing respect to the Thai people and the temple by sitting on the offering table. That was very disrespectful, Chantal. And you're lucky you didn't break it. Because that would have been very offensive. Considering how long it took those people to build that temple and it's still in construction 40 years later. You putting 500 pounds of pressure on a wood table, you're lucky it didn't break. So the next time you go to a temple, don't sit on the offering tables, you disrespectful, feral, savage beast. Be careful where you sit and make sure it's a bench, not an offering table.
Yeah. Mm. But you have to be like, for picky language, you have to be like, kind of deconstruct what it is, because I find when they see, like, I know Salah probably doesn't even realize this about him being picky. When he sees a whole plate, okay, like of something, like, right, for example,
I don't want to hear about food.
probably probably the durian.
Still talking about food. Now,
So I wanted to just like have like something different. Trying different. Oh yeah, teardrop. That's understandable. Pizza's always good. Ghost face is so nice. Yes, thank you.
you know what, Chantal? If you want to know why you only had less than 300 people in your live, this is why. Like, this live went on for an hour and 42 minutes, not even 2 hours. Yet you're talking about boring food in a boring way. That's why. That is why. That's why. Like, you could talk about anything you want in your live, and you're looking towards your audience for topics of conversation because you're not coming to the table with anything specific. You could do your research and talk about anything.
That's sweet.
Thank you so much for Space Gamer.
Yes.
I wonder where's the A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Oh yeah, they were
Right.
here yesterday or the
Oh,
day before. Yeah.
Oh,
Have you tried yellow pizza? No. Is it good?
She doesn't need pizza.
Cherry lady.
it's sunny and humid now.
Abundantly said everyone fell asleep watching my video I just posted. Good or bad pizza, it's just safe food. That's true. Bread, pizza sauce.
No, there's not much booze here, Roji.
Oh, by the way, I know this may seem kind of random, but I did notice something last night when I was looking at her page that her sub count is going up. So I went to Social Blade because I was curious. You know, like what's going on with her sub number. I want to show you guys something. Hold up. We're going to switch over to Social Blade. So her sub number keeps going up by increments of 100. So we have 100 here on 9/5, then again on 9/9, and it went up again last night. And oh, look today, another 100. So that sub number keeps creeping up. She started out at 9/5, then 9/6, then 9/7. So your sub count jumped up by 300 people, Chantal, in a month. And yeah, you're going to Thailand, but the content is not that fantastic. What are you buying the subs for? Like, I don't know what your obsession is with keeping the number up. If you're trying to creep your way up slowly to that 100K and you're doing it slowly so that YouTube won't catch on and take the numbers away, which they do periodically. If you buy subs, YouTube does catch on, they'll take them away from you. But for some reason, she's creeping up to 100K. She's trying to buy her way there. That's just really stupid, Foodie. Because bought subs do not translate into extra super chats or extra views. It doesn't mean extra profit. All it does is make your number bigger on the front page. That's it. So I just want to show that to y'all. Let's go back over to the live. All right, let's go.
للأسف يعني unfortunately.
I want some mash boosh. I want.
But they have kabsa and mandi though.
They have kapsa?
And
I didn't
biryani.
see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of biryani.
Kabsa a little bit, but there's too much mandi and biryani. Too much.
Roji, I got excited. We got excited because we found an Arabic place. We ordered kebab and they had a tahina sauce, and I was like, "Yay, something Middle East."
Some farms,
Yeah.
right?
Salah, why are you off camera, bro? It's driving me nuts. He's like co-commenting, but he's doing it off camera. Why? Why won't he just sit beside her?
Hold on, I gotta go pee. I mean bathroom, sorry. Coffee granules. Just adjusting my dress. Coffee, yum. You like coffee? Too much toxicity on YouTube too. You get hate no matter what. Yeah, pretty much. Do you think you will go swimming? Phuket has some incredible beaches.
You know what? Before she even gives her answer, I can answer that question for you. No. No, Foodie is not going to go swimming. She's very shy about her appearance, about her body. Going swimming would mean she had to take off the abaya. She would never do that. Plus, her going to a beach with Salah and Salah maybe getting a glimpse of the other ladies there, Chantal would never allow it. She's not going to go out to the beach where she can just breathe the fresh air, get in the water, you know, swim around and feel good and maybe get some good exercise. No, she's going to avoid the beach. But you're right. Thailand does have some beautiful beaches.
It would be a shame. That's not rude at all. Yeah. I think I would find a way to swim. I think I would find something to wear.
Yeah, like y'all remember like way back in the day she talked about getting a burkini and going to a beach in Kuwait? That never happened. So why haven't you done it? You went to Cuba and you put on a swimsuit type situation and you went in the water twice. Why aren't you going to a beach in Thailand or even in Kuwait? What's going on? Of all the exercises she could do, Swimming would be the most safe because of the buoyancy. It would be it, the water would balance out the weight of her body and she wouldn't get any injuries.
For sure. Are you surprised how much walking you've been able to do? Super jacket, yes. Chained? I don't think it was chained. Our tigers weren't chained
Oh,
the
God.
literal way. It's like an actual scientific term for like human behavior. And some people don't formulate their own opinions. They just go like off of what the other people are saying about you, you know? Hi, man. What's up? Nice to see you. Karina, no, they're not. Come on. They're not always, tigers are not always roaring and like freaking out. They like relax, don't they? I mean,
Yeah, they relax, but they are apex predators. And they have their need to hunt and to kill is ingrained in them. They are fierce predators. They are kings of the jungle for a reason. Tigers and lions are not pussycats, they're not domestic house cats. Even domestic house cats, they have like a need to hunt. Why do you think they're always chasing bugs? Bugs and anything that would fly. Like, like they see something moving, they have to chase it, they have to catch it. They have that hunting instinct. And in a tiger or a lion, even more so. So a human being around a tiger or a lion, they don't know you and you didn't raise them. They don't consider you part of the pack. You're lunch. And they look at someone like you, Foodie, and say, hey, that's a full course meal for a week. I mean, I'm not trying to shame you, but I'm just trying to see through the things through a cat's eyes. If they saw you, you're the size of an animal they would hunt, like say a buffalo, and they would want to hunt you. Their instinct is to kill and to eat for survival. So if they're sitting pretty next to you, it's because they're in an inebriated state.
I had 165,000 views in a few hours. Oh yeah, more Beezers. More Beezers or hate watchers, but posters of you in New York. Oh, I don't know. I find that hilarious. What the heck? Like what's I don't know. Hey, my face is plastered in New York. I'm flattered. That's pretty cool. I don't know, ma'am. I don't know. I really don't. If your guess is as good as mine. Do not sleep 18 hours a day. Yeah, I thought they did. No? Oh.
But you sleep 12 hours a day. You said so.
Anyway, we did it. And, I hope they're being treated okay. That's all I can say, That's hello. Welcome. Turkey Tom. Well, welcome. You have to do research. If you saw they are hanging down on a podium with people touching them, then you know it's not right. Days there of just relaxing. Yeah, a couple here and there, super chat cat. I need to. Like, I can't go. Some days, like, if we, especially, mostly if we do a lot the day before and then I'm up late editing, the next morning.
How long does it take to edit an 11-minute vlog? Seriously. When I sit there and I do ambiance videos that go for an hour, and I'll spend 3 hours on that sucker, and that's because I'm creating everything, like putting all the different pieces together. And she's complaining about an 11 to 12-minute vlog. Seriously? I'm up all night. Does that mean you've got several vlogs that you've scheduled and you've got in backlog? Is that what that means? You get a whole bunch of footage and you're just doling out little pieces? Otherwise, you're lying.
morning, at least until evening, I'm like usually so tired, like right now. So that's why I'm doing a live stream. And then maybe in the evening we'll do something, you know, depending. My sister got mad at me for drinking pumpkin spice and some lights up all year, Crystal. I would probably be one of those people, to be fair, because like if I could be bothered to put the lights up once, I'm not going to be taking them down and putting them up every year. Frig that. That's how I am. I leave my AC in all year. Like when I had a window. Hey, you're so close to Australia. That's what I hear. I'm so weirded out that I'm so close to Australia right now. That's crazy. Because it always seems so far from me. I look tired. I am exhausted from yesterday, and then the heat, and then I just didn't sleep very well last night. Mostly because I was up late finishing some editing. And then when I fell asleep, I didn't sleep. Like I woke up pretty early regardless of that. 9 a.m. in Germany. Nice. When Chantal travels to Canada. I don't know how I ever wore shoes without socks. I always used to do that. Now I hate the feeling. I can't even stand it. Ew. Maybe because now it's hot and my feet sweat, whereas in Canada it was more cold. I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah, speaking of shoes, Foodie, you need to get another pair because those Skechers are trashed. They're so warped. You need to get another pair of shoes. I've seen pictures on Twitter, like they're all bent out of shape. Why won't you get another pair of shoes?
Yes. We get. Yes, babe.
You know what? She's getting rather boring. We've got maybe, I would say, like 13, 14 minutes left of this vlog. So I think we'll just end it here. There's no need to go on. She's just winding down. She's going to say goodbye soon. There's nothing exciting going to happen from here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye now.